Good morning, everybody. Happy. Where is that noise coming from? Okay. Had another screen open. Had one of those auto starting videos or something. I hate those things. All right. Happy hump day. It's a wet, messy day here. Uh, Drizzly. Just one of those yucky days. But it's all good. It's all good. I've wish it would stop though. I've got my concrete guy. Somebody asked me the other day. I saw it after I shut this thing off. My concrete guy came, gave me a quote and all this stuff, and so we're trying to get that scheduled. And he said, "Well, I'm going to be. It's probably going to be about 2.5, 3 weeks or so." And I'm like, "Really? I wouldn't think he's that busy during this thing, but whatever." So I've been hoping today or this week makes the third week since I told him to go ahead and do it. So um, still hadn't heard from him. So I hope they come and knock that out pretty soon. Especially if we're going to keep getting all this rain because I'm trying to get this driveway where it slopes the other way, runs the water away from the house. But anyhow, let's see who we got over here this morning. We've got Big D in the house from magnificent Brooklyn, Michigan. Says he's getting rain too, I guess. All right. Wilson Rubottom's here this morning. Just stopped by to say hi. Well, we're glad you stopped by, Wilson. They say you're going to be out of pocket this morning. All righty. Larry Galt's here this morning. 2 more days of rain, then sunshine returns. Yeah. And I'm probably going to get the rain you're getting now, I guess. Earl Walker's here. Good morning, Earl. 62 going to 82. Thumbs up. Thank you. We got a few of them going over there. Troy Pritchard's here. Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Yep, it is. Let's see here. Dave Clemens is also over there on the Facebooks. There's Paul Stewart. How are you doing, Paul? Good to see you. Here's old Jim Sinicola. He says, good morning, everyone. Going to 86 today and humid. Thursday and Friday in the 60s. Are you getting everything dried out, Jim? Let's see. Christina Pritchard's here. Good morning, Sunday. Or I can't even say it. Good sunny morning from Michigan. Good morning to you, Christina. Let's see. Wild Bill Larison's here. How you doing, Bill? Jim says, spent the day yesterday rearranging my basement shop after stacking everything up on every flat surface for the potential flood. The bad news is I won't be able to find anything for a while. Yeah. I can totally understand that. Yeah, Troy says, yeah, at least you still have your stuff. So, yeah, that's good. Stephen Toronto's here. Good morning, Stephen. How you doing? George Rothfuss watching over there on the YouTube this morning. There's Janet. How you doing, Janet? Good to see you. Mark Lindsay CNC's up early, he says. Let's see. Gary Hammett, Wood Creations. How you doing, Gary? Steve Gronsky's here. Good to see you, Steve. Yeah, Troy's got a good point. He says, I'd much rather dig through my stuff than to be throwing it in a dumpster. Yeah. Let's see. Johnny's one over there. J Fabrications, 6 a.m. and 70. Going to be 107. Gee, Willikers. That's pretty warm. There's old Bob from across the pond. How you doing this morning, Bob? Hope you're doing well. Kevin Els is watching still, keeping his streak going. I can't remember the last time he wasn't on here. He's a regular, isn't he? There's Johnny over on Facebook. How you doing, Johnny? Dave Mack putting up OSB on the walls of the shop today. Fun, yeah. Keep the Advil or the Tylenol handy. Bob says, happy hump to you. Yeah. There's old Hitch. New tropical storm. Oh, man. Hope it doesn't head your way, Hitch. Paul Kemp, Fort Wayne's in the house. How you doing, Paul? Clyde Labonte's here as well. Let's see here. Bart Bixel. Michael Pinkerton snuck in here. Sometimes I forget to lock the door and he gets in here. I don't know how. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you, buddy. Doc Whitaker's here this morning. It'll be sharp. My favorite solar man. How you doing, Ryan? Looks like he's on the road. Let's see. Darren Birds is here. Ryan Moomey. Bunch of folks. All right. How many of y'all got plans to go to a Six Flags this summer? The old amusement parks. I know they got them everywhere. I know there's one in Texas somewhere, and of course we have one here in Atlanta. They call it Six Flags over Georgia. But they have plans, and in fact, that's what that crazy video noise was. I was on a page looking up something about that, and apparently stayed on it too long, and one of those stupid videos started playing. So let's see if I can go find that again. I don't remember where it was I was looking now. Let's try this one. Maybe there won't be a video start out. Anyway, if you get ready to take the kids or the grandkids to Six Flags, be ready for some changes. At least here in Six Flags over Georgia, here in Atlanta. It's going to be a lot different. I'm trying to find where this isn't the same one I was looking at earlier. Okay, let's see. Here it is, I think. Well, no, that's still not it. Okay, all employees and guests. Here we go. All employees and guests over the age of 2 will be required to wear masks. Not asked to wear masks, required to wear masks. That cover the nose and mouth while at the park. Masks will be available to buy. Oh, isn't that convenient? Yeah. If you don't have one, we'd be happy to sell you one. Guests and employees will also have their temperatures checked before entering the theme park. There you go. They'll have distance markers throughout the park, including entry, ride, retail, restroom, and dining areas. Guests who ride on the roller coasters and other attractions will be separated by empty rows or seats. All right. So if you get ready to, and I've been seeing a lot of people griping. I guess that's the more politically correct word to use. Griping about how they've always bought the season passes and stuff, and they won't refund your money. They're like, nah, you come on. Yeah, you got to go by, you got to do all this stuff. But I'm anxious to see. I think that's me personally. I think that's going to be a huge cluster. And I can just see, because if anybody's been to Georgia in like June, July, or August at Six Flags, when it's like 95 in the shade, and you're going to try to make people wear those masks, I think they're in for a surprise. There'll be a lot of confrontations and stuff going on about that. I'm sure it'll be I'm predicting a cluster. I might be wrong, but I'm not a Six Flag kind of guy anymore. Used to be. I used to write all that stuff. The wilder, the better, but as in my younger days. Now I get dizzy just standing up too fast, so I don't need. I don't need to be going on one of these thrill rides or something. I can just get out of the chair real quick and have the same effect. But yeah, so that should be fun. Let's see if there's anybody. Larry says, hoping the launch goes off as planned. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, I think that's going off at 2:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, I think they said. I'm going to try to watch that. History in the making there. Hey, there's old Bill Hoffman. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you on here. There's Javi and Jesse. Yeah. Jim says his amusement park days are over. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. It's Janet says saw Disney was going to make all guests sign a waiver holding Disney harmless if they caught the virus. Oh yeah, they don't want the blame for nothing. But yeah, Troy says just all the walking is too much. Yeah, those places are huge. Used to be fun, but it's for the older, or I should say younger crowd. I'm not a fan of those places anymore. And I never did. If I went once a year, that was enough for me. Some of these people that get season passes and go all the time and stuff, more power to them, but they're not that cool to me. Keith says, morning all, ordered motor package from Steppers Online today. Sunny and warm. New Hampshire and muggy day. All right, well, good. Hope you get them quick. There's Mary Mallory from the old hometown. How you doing, Mary? Good to see you. Let's see here. Talking about lazy rivers. I prefer the lazy river these days. Okay. I've never done that. I know a lot of places you can go. Well, in Atlanta, you can go down there and what do they call it? Shoot the hooch. It's the Chattahoochee River. Rent an inner tube or whatever, or even bring your own, I think, and get on it and ride down. I've never been into that. Says he's going to watch the launch on NASA TV since I'm not there in person. All right. Yeah, Dave says it's like being in the military. Hurry up and wait. Yeah. I just, some of those lines, it's like, you get in them, and of course they'll have, they usually have those little signs. And of course, the lines are going to be way longer now because everybody's got to be 6 feet apart. But let's say like, well, the wait's like 1 hour from here, and you're like, well, man, do I really want to ride this thing? So you stick with it. You're like, we've been waiting this long. So you spend that whole time, you get on it, and the ride's over in like 30 seconds. Just doesn't work out for me. If I'm going to wait an hour for something, it better last longer than 30 seconds. Let's see. Troy says astronauts Robert something and Douglas Hurley will fly on SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft, lifting off. I was at 4:30. Yeah, I had my times backwards, didn't I? Yeah, I'm thinking backwards because I was saying 2:30 Eastern, but it'd be 4:30 Eastern if it's 3:30 Central. Okay, thanks for correcting me on that, Troy. Because I'd have been sitting in there at 2:30 going, where's the thing? Yeah. I don't even know if I'll be able to find it on TV if it's being carried. I may have to watch it if anybody's live, what do they call it, live streaming it or whatever. Yeah, it says the ride lines will be out in the lot with the 6-foot spacing rule. Yeah, I just, like I said, I try I try to be optimistic about stuff, but I just don't see this working out too well. If you're gonna open them back up like they used to be. But that's just me. What do I know? Let's see. Stock market was up yesterday. When you when you think about it, the stock market has really. I mean, here we are. We're still, got stuff, locked down and all these restrictions and stuff like that. But stock market's been doing pretty well. It's slowly climbing back up. It was around, I think it closed just under 25 yesterday. They were talking about how, talk about the new vaccine was building confidence or something to that effect. So I don't know, but it could be a lot worse because, like I said, we're right around 25. I think it was 29, just under 30 when all this happened, and it got all the way down to 18 something. So we're not doing too bad. Watch on NASA TV on the internet. Thank you, Larry. I will do it, and I will try to set the right time at 4:30. Or I'll start looking for it about 4 so I have time to find it. Hey, there's Jeff Morgan. How you doing, Jeff? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Janet says, used to love to ride the Zipper and Rocco plane at the carnival when I was too young to have good sense. Man, was the Rocco plane, Janet, was that the one that, now me and Janet are going back here because we grew up in Danville, but they always used to put the little carnival rides would come to town every summer and set up around the square, around the courthouse. So was the rocket plane, and was that one that where you get in, it was like a cage and it would spin, it would rotate. But if you didn't pull that lever back and lock it and just rode it, it would be just like a real easy Ferris wheel. Or you could grab that handle and pull it back and it would lock it. So you'd lock it, and then as it went up and you release it and it'd get you spinning. I don't know if that was the Rocco plane or not. That might have been called something else. Anyway, I'll never forget. And Janet, you know who I'm talking about. A lot of you other folks won't have any clue. But old Donnie Hubble, me and him got on that thing one time. The ride I'm talking about, I don't know what it was called. And we thought we're going to get that thing spinning like crazy. Well, we did. and I lost, I don't know how many dollars worth of change that fell out of my pocket. And we're like trying to grab the change against the screen of that thing. It was crazy. Great times though, man. Those were some fun times. The little carnival in Danville. Yeah. Yeah. If you know what that ride's called, Janet, let me know. I can't remember. Because now that I think the Rocco plane, I think that's the one where you had the two things and they went like that. I don't know. I can't remember what they were called. I just know they were fun. Tilt-a-whirl, I remember that one. That was fun. You'd always squish the person who was on the outside. Yeah, casinos are opening up. I heard something on the radio about that yesterday. Doug Siska's in the garden today. Hey, good. Get that thing tilled up, man. Must have dried off a little bit for you. Yeah, Christina's a fan of the zipper. Yeah. It's funny how you ride you ride some of that stuff when you're a kid. And then later on when you get older and your kids want to ride, you're like, come on, Dad, ride it with me. So you're like, okay, you get on there. It's a lot different. It's a lot different than what it was. Because when you're young like that, you got no fear, Janet says, yes, the trick was to try to be upside down when you reach the bottom. Yeah, because you'd lock that thing and you'd be like face down when it kind of looked like you're going to hit the concrete. Yeah, great times. Great times. Johnny says, I have worked more in the stock market than the shop as of late. It has done me well thus far. Makes it hard to get back in the shop. And he says that happens to be why he's up at 6 a.m. every morning. All righty. I agree, Troy. It's a good time to make some real money if you're good at it. Steven says, I think it was called the Bull. It may be. I cannot remember what it was called. And I live just down the road from me, probably less than a mile. It's called Heritage Park. And it's just, it's got like 4 big baseball fields where they play softball and stuff. And then there's like a Veterans War Memorial thing. And then there's a big barn looking thing, and it's some kind of a museum. And then they have a pavilion, and they have rodeo shows down there and stuff like that. But every once in a while, they'll have the rides come to town, a little carnival thing. But those rides look pretty lame compared to what I grew up with. And they're probably a lot safer, though. Maybe. I don't know. Johnny's United Chess was the name of the carnival. I wonder if they are still in business. Yes, it was the Rocco plane. Okay. Yeah, those were great times. Great times. Well, I've only got 5 minutes left here. My little timer will be going off. Let me get another sip of coffee here. Oh man, that's the nectar of the gods right there. I'm telling you. But I real quick, I want to tell you about my Lowe's story. I hope y'all don't mind if I do a little quick Lowe's rant right here. One day last week, I was wanting some shelves. I'd actually bought some off of Amazon. One set. And they still haven't got here yet. I think they might be coming today or tomorrow. But anyway, I'd gone to Lowe's online and found that they had something that I liked better than what I'd bought on Amazon. So I thought, yeah, I really like, because I wanted them deeper. The ones that Amazon had were only like 14 inches deep. And the ones I found at Lowe's were 18 inches deep. And I thought, yeah, I like those. So I ordered a couple sets of them. And at the time, according to their website, they had 15 of them. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get a couple of them. And I'm an idiot. I should have just not ordered online. I should have just went over there and got them. But I thought, maybe they've got their curbside pickup thing a little better, because it's been a while. Because the last time I tried that, I had to just cancel it because they were just taking way too long. So anyway, I've been waiting patiently for them to send me the email saying, hey, we got your stuff ready. Come and pick it up. And once again, I start getting a little impatient because I keep checking the process, checking the order status. And it keeps saying order in process. That's it. And the last time I checked, it said they had 11 in stock now. So it's down from 15 to 11. So, and you know how it is when you're on those websites, you get the little thing pop up and it's like, hello, can we help you? Blah, blah, blah. So I said, yeah, I want, and then I found out I was talking to a robot, I guess. But when they ask, they pop up a thing and it says, did that answer your question? And I just clicked no. Well, then it said, okay, well, now we'll get a representative on there. So some guy come on there. And I told him, I said, look, I've ordered this stuff online, but it's taken forever. Can I just take my receipt and go over there and pick it up myself? Just go get it off the shelf myself. I figured that's what I should have done in the first place. But anyway, he said, yeah, just show them your receipt, go through customer service and everything. So, okay. So I go over to Lowe's yesterday and I pull up and I actually pulled. I always park down near the contractor, and a lot of times I park under the contractor thing. But this time I parked down the other end because I know that's where the customer service desk is. I go walking in there with my receipt, and of course everybody's spaced out 6 feet, but there's like probably 20 people in line. They're way down there, and so I asked that. I said, is this where the line is for the cut? He said, yeah, and he pointed towards the back, and I'm like, holy cow. So I thought, well, this isn't going to work because I'm not standing in the line. I'll just go get a buggy, go get them, pay for them again, and then come home, call them up and cancel. It'll be easier to call them than to stand in that line for all that time. So I go back to the thing, and I had also jotted down, online, it said there was 11 of them, and it had the aisle and the, what aisle and the row number or whatever. So I was able to go right to them. Well, guess what? Their website said they had 11, but they had one set. One set. So I throw it in the buggy and I go to pay. And I told the gal at the thing, I said, this is pretty disappointing. I said, I can see that, if your website says 11, I might come over here and there might be, 8, 9, or 10 or something. But I says, I seriously doubt that in the 10 minutes it took me to drive from my house to here that somebody come in and bought 10 sets of them. So anyhow, I did get one set, and then I was going to come home and cancel the order. But once I put those together, and they're the wire shelves where you just you put the little plastic thing, kind of clamp the two plastic halves to the pole, and then slide the shelf on, and then you know what I'm talking about. They have them like in restaurants and stuff. But they're real simple to assemble, and I really like the set I got since it's 18 inches wide. So I thought, well, I guess I won't cancel that order. I'll just wait. It may take them 2 months before they call me. But anyway, that's my Lowe's rant for the day. I don't know what it is with places. They just, and I don't know, is anybody else out there? Are they using the curbside pickup? I don't see Jerry Brown out there, but I've heard him talk about how it works great for him. And I'm like, well, they just don't have it together here because it has not worked. Yeah, Janet's saying Lupo plane. That was the thing with the two things, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, I hate to. Bobby says worked in the carnival industry for 20 years. Got on all the rights free. Got old quick. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to get off of here. I've got. Rocco plane is the correct name for the one you lost your change in. Lupo plane. Okay. Yeah. Rocco plane. Yeah. Yeah. I remember my wallet and everything come out of my pocket, but it was too big. It didn't fall through the screen, but all my change. I guess after every ride, the Carney guys down there sweeping up all the change that fell out on the street. But anyway, great times. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you're so inclined, leave a thumbs up on the way out. Oh man, we got a bunch of them over there. Appreciate it. And I guess we'll try to do this tomorrow. Everybody have an awesome day. That's all I got to say, I guess. I mean, get out there and make the best of it. See y'all.